Hi folks, welcome back to the Amazing Education Station, the Amazing Education channel. That's right, it's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. And anyway, but it's information that you need to know that's going to benefit you. And it's not about the video, so it's just to listen to, it's not to watch. Now, today's topic is for those of you who are new to owning a rental house and you find that it's difficult to schedule repairs, and maybe the people living in your rental house don't want to have repairs done. Well, all you need to do is give them 24 hours notice. It is not their choice if you're going to have repairs done. However, there's an issue which is that you may not want to do a major renovation. See, repairs and renovation are not the same thing. So repairs would be something is broken and it's pretty much probably a functional part of the home or the house, wherever, maybe an apartment or duplex, whatever it is you own that you're renting out. So doing a repair is like, getting it back to the way it ought to be. And that's not the same thing as a renovation. See, a renovation would take much more time, usually, unless something is really badly damaged to the point where it's going to be a slow repair. For example, if there was a flood, well, then it's sort of a repair, but it's along the lines of a renovation. But anyway, so my main point is that you decide if you're going to do repairs, not your tenants, not the renters. And pretty much all you need to do is give them 24-hour notice. And you can just say, well, this is for the property, the well-being of the property, to keep it rentable or what have you. Especially if they're going to be moving out, then you should just point that out. You might also run into a situation if it's a safety situation. For example, an old fireplace chimney flue, and yes, this happened to me. So it's a safety concern because you can't have a worn out chimney flue. They last about 50 years if it's original construction with mortar, and you would have some kind of fire brick or ceramic tile held in place by mortar, and the mortar usually lasts about 50 years. So when the mortar wears out, then hot gases and sparks can get between the tiles or the bricks, and then potentially to wood inside the house, which maybe you can't even see, or creosote could build up. Anyway, that could also catch on fire. But the point is, you need to have the chimney flues in good working order, or it's a fire hazard. And so therefore you might have a situation where the renters, they're so busy, they don't want anybody there, they don't want to have to be there. They might have children or dogs or pets that they won't want any repair people being around, and so they want to avoid a repair. However, they don't have a choice if you choose to repair, and you ought to do it as it's a fire hazard. And you just have to reason with them, and if they're going to be in a bad mood and maybe you already have a poor relationship with them, it may be a problem. And so in that case, there's very little that you can do to make them happy other than you could give them a little break on the rent. You could say, well, maybe they're moving out soon, and you could say, well, I'll give you 1 week off of rent if you just allow this repair or something like that. And so, you know, that could be a lot of money. That could make them happy. So, yeah. Or you could just say, well, if you could supervise this, I can pay you $50 an hour. So there again, it's some kind of compensation. And if your rent isn't high enough that you could give them the money, then you're probably not properly charging them correct rent. So you should have plenty of money in the budget for all the necessary repairs and so on. Okay, so I hope that helped, and have a wonderful day.